Really all you need is this minimum sound interval and just a loop at the start of your play sound function to check if you're already playing the sound that you're looking for, and if you are, then you're early out. When we play a sound multiple times on top of each other, we can run into issues with the sound's quality as well as the volume getting louder. To fix this, it can be useful to introduce some sort of minimum time, and until that time has passed, we won't be able to play the same sound again. So if we look at these buttons here, I'm going to double click each of them, but we'll see the sound only gets played once. But if I space out my clicks a little bit, we can see that it will play it multiple times. So it's just a small buffer that will prevent the sounds playing at the exact same time and overlapping each other. So I'll just go quickly over what we've got and how the sound system is working. So we have an audio manager singleton that would look quite similar to other implementations you might have seen. We have an array of audio clips, which are actual sounds. And then we also have an array of audio sources, which we use to play the clips. We also have a play sound function that accepts a string with the name of the sound. It will then loop through our audio sources and try and find one that's not currently playing. And then once we have an audio source, we'll try and grab the clip from the name that we passed in. And then we'll go and set the clip on the audio source and play it. So the fix to prevent the overlap is actually quite simple. All we need is a single variable. So I've set it to 0.5, which means we won't be able to play the same sound within half a second of each other. And then all we need to do is add one more loop to the start of our play sound function. So before we find an audio source that's available, we will loop through our audio sources, and we're looking for one that is currently playing, and it's currently playing the clip that we passed in, and the time that that clip has been playing is less than our minimum sound interval. So if these three statements are all true, then that means that we are already playing the sound that we're trying to play, and it hasn't been playing long enough that we could play it again. So in that case, we just go ahead and return and exit, and the sound won't actually get played. You might want to take this further, and you might want the min sound interval to be specific for each sound. If that's the case, then you might want to implement some kind of sound config class, which would let you define the minimum sound interval for each sound, and then you would replace this audio clip array with a sound config array, and you would be able to fill that in the same way in the editor as you did with the audio clips, and then you would just need to modify play sound to be looking through the list of sound configs instead of the audio clips direct. I do actually recommend doing this anyway, and it'll be a topic that I'll cover in future videos looking at more stuff we can do with audio. But for now, to prevent that sound overlap, really all you need is this minimum sound interval and just a loop at the start of your play sound function to check if you're already playing the sound that you're looking for, and if you are, then you're early out.